What is good, guys? We are back with another tutorial, and on this one I'm actually doing a wave cut on my youngest brother. So we're just going to start off by combing his hair all the way through, getting out all the kinks. That way you are going to be able to cut down the hair without gapping him in the wrong areas, right? So you just want to make sure that that hair is fully combed through. All right, so now we're going in with the 1.5. That's typical wavelength. My younger brother here has tight curly hair, so we just want to make sure that his hair is laid while he's trying to get his waves in order. And a 1.5 is a perfect length to get it to the point that he needs it to be. You can see we're just being nice and thorough and going around following the wave pattern or the growth direction of his hair. And you can see I'm actually leaving the crown out because I plan to go a little bit longer in the crown. The reason for that is because typically in the crown, when you go in with the same length, that area is a little bit thinner. So what happens is you can actually make your client look almost like they're balding if you don't go slightly longer in the crown. So that's what I'm doing now. I slapped on my 1.5 guard, and if you know anything about the Babyliss guard system, their 1.5 guard cuts a little bit longer than the 1 guard open. So that's what I'm doing. It's gonna give it a smooth transition, but keep it nice and long. Now we're just balding out that taper. Going in with the lever open. Next thing is the 1 guard open, and like I always say to you guys, I keep my system exactly the same. So now we're just smoothing that area back over with that 1 guard open, closing it to the 1 guard closed, and then we're going in 1 guard closed, taking out that middle line. Now we're going in fully closed with no guard, and then we're going to go halfway and fully open to merge that blend together. And then last but not least, we throw on that half guard about halfway open to complete the blend. And if you follow my tutorials, you'll see that I always keep my system the same. That's the key thing in consistency. You always want to keep that system the same, and when you do that, your results will always turn out the same. When your clients come in and say, hey, I want that cut from last time, you know exactly how you did it. So now we're jumping onto the other side, doing the same thing, balding him out. Now we're going in with that lever open. Now our second guideline is going to be that 1 guard open. And again, now here we go, using that 1 guard open to smooth it down. Then we're going to close it. Flip the clipper back over and take out that middle line with that 1 guard closed. One open, and this is just to kind of smoothen out the blend at the top. Now we're going in with no guard, lever fully closed, and like I said, we go halfway, then fully open. If you can see, after every few strokes, I'm brushing the hair, and with tight curly hair, you always want to make sure that you're brushing or combing the hair. And what you're doing by doing that is you're actually getting the hair to lay straight again. That way you can actually see what you're doing with your blend. I find a lot of people will try to cut the hair without brushing or combing, and you're just making that hair curl right back up, and you're not getting a nice smooth blend, and you really just can't see what you're doing. All right, so now we're just jumping into the back, balding out, lever fully open, and I'm sure you can guess what the next step is. That's that one guard open. Now we're going in, smoothing it back over with the one guard open, one guard closed, smoothing the hair. This is going to make it easy to blend into. Now we go in, one guard closed, and we're taking out the middle line. We opened it up just to kind of merge into the hair that's above it a little bit better. And boom, right back to our steps. That's going to be no guard fully closed. We go halfway open and then fully open. It's funny, my younger brother is really trying to get these waves. He gotta definitely brush a little bit more in the back, but you know what? For a young kid, he's about 11, just turned 12. Yeah, he's doing his thing. And like we always do, we're going in with that half guard, and we're just merging that blend together. Took the guard off, and this is just a little bit of detail work. You always want to be making sure that you detail your work. You don't want to just do it one time and just move on. Details matter, and that's what's going to separate you from the next barber. So we're just detailing this work a little bit, making sure that the blend is looking nice. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get the other side when it comes to lining them up, but lining up is real simple. Try not to push in or dig in too deep, and just follow that natural line, creating a nice curve around the ear. And then I'm actually going to knock down a little bit of the length from his lineup. So I'm going in with my one guard closed just on the very edge of his lineup, as you can see right there, and that's going to allow us to get a nice crispy line. So right here, we're jumping into the lineup, starting with the vertical bars, and then I'll go to the middle and work my way over. That's going to ensure that I have a nice straight line, and it makes it easier to create that straight line because you're playing connect the dots. So I find sometimes somebody might start all the way from the left and go all the way to the right, and that's much harder to create a nice straight line. Whereas this, you're shortening those distances. So we're just tapping and going. Liners are hitting nicely, so we don't gotta press. Same thing here. We're just working our way over. On this side, my younger brother is definitely lighter when it comes to his vertical bars, but just because he has lighter spots doesn't mean that you got to dig in. So you just got to trust your system, follow through, and those results will definitely come. Man, he's already looking like he's back in the game though. So it was fresh before, but we're just gonna set them up a little bit nice for the weekend, and we're gonna use some Tune 45 no drip enhancements with the Beam Team compressor, and we're just gonna solidify this and make this nice and crispy. when it comes to enhancements, guys, try not to black it out too much. Try to make it look natural. You know, sharp and natural is what we're going for. So now we hit them with the razor, and the razor is gonna lock everything in. So we've lined them up, we've hit them with the enhancements, and now we're gonna use that razor and we're gonna make this nice and crispy, and we're gonna get those nice natural looking lines, but at the same time you're gonna get that wrapper lineup where them lines is straight and they're crispy and the white ash is spitting. Right now, you know what we gotta do. We gotta hit them with that ice cold pepper spray, make them nice and fresh. And as you can see, guys, this is the before. Brother came in looking rough, right? And now this is the after. Yeah, man, so we got my little brother looking fresh. All right, man, let me know if I saved him. Let me know if he's looking crispy. If you like this video, please like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe.